This isn't just football, this is acting.
Chad, why don't you remind the game day viewers where you're from?
West Virginia.
Stay away from backstory and factoids.
And what part of West Virginia?
So if you go west in West Virginia, it's the westest of the west of Virginia.
Chad Powers doesn't just play the sports comedy game, it rewrites the rulebook. From the first snap, the series grabs you by the jersey and doesn't let go until the final whistle. It's rare for a show to convert a non-fan into a believer, but Chad Powers does just that. The secret? A perfect mix of heart, wit, and relentless energy that makes every play, on and off the field, feel like a touchdown.
Powers toward the end zone.
Who the f- is that guy?
Let's start with the obvious. Glenn Powell is phenomenal as Russ Holiday, a.k.a. Chad Powers. Powell doesn't just play the role, he owns it, delivering a performance that's equal parts charming, ridiculous, and surprisingly layered. His physical comedy is top tier, whether he's dodging tackles or dodging his own bad decisions, but it's his ability to sell Chad's vulnerability that makes the character more than just a joke. Powell's timing is impeccable, his delivery effortless, and his charisma infectious. He's the reason you root for Chad, even when he's at his most infuriating. If you've seen Powell in Top Gun Maverick or Anyone But You, you know he's got range. But Chad Powers proves he's also a comedic powerhouse, capable of carrying a show with the same swagger he brings to the big screen.
Personal hygiene is part of participating in a society.
I wish I could be in there, Coach. I know you wish you could be in there, too.
I don't wish that.
Chad Powers is a classic underdog story, but it's the charisma of the titular character that elevates it. Chad isn't your typical jock. He's flawed, funny, and fiercely determined. The writing gives him depth, balancing his bravado with moments of vulnerability that make him relatable. Whether he's scheming his way through a play or facing personal setbacks, Chad's journey is as much about growth as it is about glory. The supporting cast is just as strong, delivering sharp, laugh-out-loud dialogue and adding layers to the story. From the lovable misfits on the team to the scene-stealing coaches, every character feels like they belong in this chaotic, heartfelt world. Here's the kicker. You don't need to know a single thing about American football to enjoy Chad Powers. The series demystifies the sport without dumbing it down, using humor and clever storytelling to make every play accessible. The on-field action is dynamic and thrilling, shot with a cinematic flair that makes you feel the impact of every tackle and the tension of every fourth down decision. But what really sets this series apart is how it ties the sport to their characters' lives. Football isn't just a backdrop, it's a metaphor for their struggles, triumphs, and the bonds they form. The show makes you care about the game because you care about the people playing it. The pacing of Chad Powers is like a well-executed 2-minute drill, fast, strategic, and exhilarating. The humor lands consistently, whether it's through Chad/Russ's one-liners, Danny's quirky comebacks, the team's antics, or the absurd situations they find themselves in. But it's not all laughs. The series knows when to pull back and deliver emotional gut punches, making the victories sweeter and the losses more poignant. And just when you think you've got everyone figured out, Chad Powers drops a bombshell. Jerry, the seemingly affable and supportive figure, finally shows his true colors in the final scene. The reveal is as shocking as it is satisfying, flipping the script and setting the stage for what promises to be an explosive next season. The tension is palpable, the stakes are higher than ever, and you're left on the edge of your seat, desperate for more. The beauty of this twist, it doesn't feel forced. The seeds were planted all along, and the payoff is earned. It's the kind of cliffhanger that doesn't just leave you wanting another season, it demands it. Visually, the show is a standout. The football sequences are shot with the intensity of a big-budget sports movie, while the off-field moments have a warm, inviting aesthetic that keeps you invested in the characters' lives. The verdict? A must-watch for football fans and newcomers alike. Chad Powers is more than just a sports comedy. It's a love letter to underdogs, teamwork, and the sheer joy of chasing a dream. It's the kind of show that makes you laugh, cheer, and maybe even shed a tear or two. Whether you're a die-hard football fan or a total newcomer, this series will win you over with its heart, humor, and undeniable charm. So grab your jersey and get ready to binge. By the time the final episode rolls around, you'll be a fan. not just of the show, but of the game itself. Final score, 4.5 stars, a league of its own. Hey, want more Right Flicks reviews? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it.